Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Guys, today listen, a friend of mine called a couple weeks ago and he said he was on my channel looking for some coconut punch and he could not find coconut punch on my channel anywhere. And I was like, how can that be? I don't have coconut punch on my channel. So today, guys, I'm gonna make some coconut milk that we're gonna use for different things. We can make it for punch, we can put it in our coffee, we can put it in our tea, whatever we want to do, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. You seem so far away from me, Charles.
I don't know, I'm good? You're good, yeah.
Okay, so I have some coconuts here, guys. I have 3 dry coconuts. Now, the thing about these coconuts is, right, I'm not in the islands, I'm right here in Florida, in this area that there's no coconut trees around here, so I have to buy this from the supermarket. Now, I bought these a couple times, came home, cracked the coconuts, look inside, they're no good. I have to end up taking them all the way back to the store. So what I've been doing is having them crack the coconuts in the store for me before I leave. That way I can see whether my coconuts are good or not. But I wanted to do this in front of you because I want you to see the process of how we do this. So I brought the coconuts, so I'm gonna crack these myself. And guys, they better be good because I don't want to go all the way back over to the store. So hopefully these are good, and we're gonna be making coconut milk. Over here, I have a cloth, a towel, and I have this towel because I want to break the coconut. But this is kind of just to take a little bit of pressure off my hands of when I'm hitting the coconut. I have a hammer. If anybody ever tell you that your head hard like a coconut, you know, right? Because I remember when I was in college, I had this professor, and he would say, use your coconut, use your coconut. So we're gonna use these coconut. So let me just rest this here, and I'm going to try to hit these, break it, and put the water in here, okay? So let's go. I don't want to miss and break that. So we're gonna hit it in the center and go all the way around. And you can save your water. Now, if you want to drink this water, you can drink this water. If you're baking, oh, it is good. Look at that. Pearly white on the inside. So we can see this one is good.
Now tell them who picked them.
Now tell them who picked them.
Yeah.
I picked them. You chose one. He chose one, and he gave it to me, and I looked at the top of it and it was moist, so we had to put that back because if it's leaking, make sure you check your coconut. If it's leaking or anything, you don't want it. Okay, so now let's go on to the second one. We have some water there. Hit this again. There we go. That's good, guys. These coconut, I am having a little bit of luck today with some good coconuts. Charles did pick a good one. He did pick a pretty good one for me. But then he gave me some. He said, I didn't even realize, because he looked up here. I looked up here. I always look up here, and if up here look wet, I just put it back because it's telling me it's leaking. Okay. And there we go. So let's see. They're all good. They're all good. Guys, usually I don't have this happen, believe me. But they know I was making a video or something. I don't know. But Mervin and Barbados, this is for you, okay? I'm making this just for you, especially for you. Okay, so I have this coconut water here, which I'm gonna set aside. Now, you know, this is good for drinking if you want to drink it or whatever you want to do with it. I'm not gonna drink it. I put it aside. Maybe my Charlie would drink it. Okay, so now we're gonna get this coconut out of here. So I have a little butter knife right here. So now we're gonna go in our butter knife with our butter knife, sorry, and we're going to try to cut in the center like this. Now I would use a regular knife, but for those of you who can't handle a knife and end up cutting yourself, I say use a butter knife. Because I know somebody say, oh, I cut myself. No, just use a butter knife. That way you don't cut yourself. Now normally I would just use my regular kitchen knife. And just go around and cut the center like that on the inside. Okay, so after you've done that, then go under and just lift it, okay? And have a bowl one side for you to put it in. And this is what we're gonna do right here. And just go around. I can't believe we got such good coconut. Look at that. And I don't even have to go back to the store. Guys, I'm excited. And there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of this the same way. But then when I'm finished doing that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your same knife right here and you're gonna scrape the back. You can peel the back if you want to. I don't think it's necessary. So I'm going to scrape the back, because sometimes a piece of hard shell from in here may end up sticking to the back and you don't want that. So just go ahead and scrape it to make sure that if there's anything hard on there, you get it off. And that's it. I'm gonna scrape it all off. And as I said, if you want to take a knife and peel this off, you can do that, but I don't think it's necessary. You just scrape it just to make sure that you don't have, I see this little piece of shell right here. You don't want to be eating anything hard in there. Once you get all of them off, I always do this to the coconut, guys, just to make sure. Okay, good. So those are scraped. So these I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna do all of these exactly the same way I did this. And I know you don't want to sit through this whole process. No, you don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then I'll be back at the end. I'll be back at the end. All right, guys. So this is the coconut. We're all done taking them out the shell. So now the next thing to do is to wash them. So let's wash them really good here. think that's good enough. Okay. I think that's good.
Wait till you're done washing, you wash off all the milk.
You know, gotta get all of that shell and stuff from off of it.
Put all the milk right out of there.
Oh, no milk can run out. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna empty this in this big bowl. And I have a knife here. Okay, so this is my coconut. This is my bowl that I'm gonna put stuff in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the coconut and just slice them in small pieces, because we're gonna put them in a blender and it will be easier to go through the blender in small pieces. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them all up like this in these small pieces. And then once we're finished, we're gonna go on to the next step. Okay, guys. And this is coconut all ready to be ground up. But before I grind it, I want to tell exactly how much it is that I have in here. So I am going to get my scale out and I'm going to measure this and tell you how much it is. Okay? Okay, let's go. Guys, I have my scale here. Now I can't see the front of the scale, so it's up to Charles, who's back there, to tell you how much this is that I'm using right here. How much is it so far, babes? Is that a pound yet?
That's 6 pounds.
That's 6 pounds already? Are you lying? Don't lie to the people. You tell me not to lie to them about these six-inch fish that I got. Don't lie to the people. How much is that, Charles? Truthfully, no.
Just about a pound and a quarter.
A pound and a quarter. Then we may get to like a pound and a half, because this is not going to hold much more.
That's a pound and a half, yeah.
That's a pound and a half?
Mm-hmm.
So how much is this? How much is that? Is that more than half a pound?
That's just over a pound and a half.
This
That's just over half a pound, sorry.
Half a pound? Okay, so we say we got like 2 pounds and maybe a quarter or something?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you hear how much it is? 2 pounds and a quarter. Put that over there. Let me get all this stuff out of your way. You got the light and flash on? Because there's a light. No? Okay. All right, guys. So give me a second, guys, to clean up so we can continue on. Guys, let's get started. So I have my blender up here. We're going to be blending this at a high speed. You can blend it for, if you don't have one of these fast blenders, just maybe 30 minutes or so. You're going to blend it to make sure everything is really blended up well. I have here, oh, there's a piece of paper over here. I have here 6 cups of water, and I warm this water a little bit. So this is warm water. Some people have those high-speed blenders that warm the water as it goes along, but mine don't do that. So I warm the water. It's a little bit of warm water. So I am going to take some of this right here, a couple handfuls. All right, guys. So now I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to leave it in here for at least a good 10 minutes or so. Okay? So I'll be right back. Let's see what we have here. And we're gonna pour this in here. And we're gonna continue the process. Some of the milk has leaked out there. Let me just get a spoon here, Charles. Okay, now. We got it there. Now, let's continue the process. Let's continue. So here, we're gonna put some more of our coconut in here. We can take this water. Remember, that's 6 ounces. Not 6 ounces. That's 6 cups of water so far that I've used. I'm gonna use more water, but so far that's 6 cups. Let's
No.
oh,
Wrong way.
wrong way, right. Okay. Close it up and let's continue. Okay. So guys, we're gonna empty this in here and we're gonna do our last batch. Our last batch, and our last batch here that we're gonna make, we're gonna empty the rest of the coconut in here. I have 2 cups of water, and this is warm water, so all together this was 6, and this is 2 more, is 8 cups of water all together. And that's our last batch, and we're gonna continue this process again. And so far I've done everything for 10 minutes, so this is another 10 minutes here, and I'll be right back. All right guys, we're coming to the end. Now let's open this. Ooh. Let's pour this in here. And this is our coconut milk now, guys. The next thing we need to do. All right, guys, so now let's go on to the next step. We finished grinding up all the coconut right here. So now we need to strain this to get the milk out of here, okay? So I have a spoon here. This is just for me to stir. I should put a plate to rest this on. Okay, so let me just put that there. For if I need it, it will be there. Now I have a cloth that we're going to strain the milk out of the coconut there. So let's put our cloth on here. Go ahead and dip some of your milk. Pour it in here. Try not to let too much of it fall on the table because this is precious milk. I'm going to come a little bit closer so it'll drip in here instead of on the counter. And you pour that in. I'm going to need another bowl over here. What I'm going to do then is we're going to squeeze this all out of here. Squeeze it all out. And then I have a bowl over here. I'm just going to empty in here. And then start this process again. We're going to pour this in. Squeeze it all out. And then empty it. And we can just continue this process here. This is it, guys. Okay, guys, so this is it. We're all done here. This is our dry coconut right now. That, guys, you can take this right here. You can spread it out in a pan, dry it, let it dry. Then you can put it in a bottle, a container, and put it in the thing. Whenever you're gonna have cereal or you're gonna have something that you want to sprinkle a little coconut over, little ice cream or something, you can sprinkle a little bit of that. All good, no waste. You see? Now let me clear here and I'll show you what I've done. All right, guys, we're all done. We have our coconut milk here. We have a big jar here, and we have enough left over to make a punch, to make a smoothie, and that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. But this is going to go in the refrigerator. This can last 4 to 5 days in the refrigerator. And what you're gonna do is when you have your coffee or your tea, you're gonna put a little bit of this in it in the morning. So instead of using the regular milk, you can use coconut milk to go to your coffee. You can also use this, as I said, to just make a punch, just in case you want to make a smooth, to do whatever you want to do with it, you can do with this. Okay, so this one is going to go in the refrigerator, and of course I have some leftover milk here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit in here, and I have some honey right here. I'm going to add a little bit of honey to that. You can add as much as you want or as little bit as you want. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla essence. We're gonna mix this up. We're gonna mix. And I have some ice. I just put a little bit of ice in here because I'm gonna use some of this ice for a smoothie. But in the meantime, let's put some of that ice in here. Mix it up. And voila. Voila. Cheers to you. Delicious, guys. There is your coconut punch right there. I add honey. You can add regular sugar. You can add whatever else you want to it. I'm going to make a smoothie right now. Put this over here. Pull this out a little bit. You want to taste this, Charles? Let Charles taste it, guys, because he likes to taste everything. Don't drink all, Charles. Just taste it.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful how you're saying things, you know.
Can't give him a taste. I'm gonna pour this back in here. Banana. Banana, and I have some pineapple. This is some pineapple that was just left over in the refrigerator. Put a few pieces in there. Maybe one more piece in there. And I don't think I need to put anything else in there. That is good. And I'm making a smoothie. Okay guys, now this is my smoothie. Now that's good, that's refreshing. I'm gonna let y'all taste it. Go ahead, taste it. You should come over here and taste it so people see that you're tasting it. So they can see you tasting it.
They could imagine.
Okay. That is good. This is good. It's good, right? And it's good. You really don't need no sugar or anything. Just that little bit of honey. The banana, of course, is sweet.
It's very good.
Guys, this is how you make coconut milk. Your coconut milk that you can use with whatever you want to use it with. You can use this with, all right? And it can last you all week, okay? Guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you're able to make this. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. Until next time, bye-bye.